Happy Friday, everybody. Hopefully you're all well, happy, healthy, wealthy, and abundant. Let me pull up my chat here. Alright, let's see. Hello, hello. Hello, Diamond Girl. Happy Friday. I am good. How are you? Any big plans for the weekend? Hey, Nana. Hey, Ari. Rach, hello. Angelica, hello. Irene, hello. Stephanie, hey, hey. Cherry, hello. Culture, hello. I'm glad you did. C.A. Cutie, hello. And thank you, Stephanie, for your donation, boo. I appreciate you, love. Mystical, hello. And y'all all know the drill. I'm just going to let it fill up a little bit, and then we'll start. Thank you, Marissa, for your donation as well. Hey, Jean. Glad to see ya. Just be patient with me. Gonna fill up the list a little bit. I can't even read that name. Hold on. Aska, hello. Yes, you could be added to the list. Just gonna let it fill up first, and then I'll start. I might have to mute my ring. It's like going crazy. Hold on. All right. People in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. I feel like your grandma. You're letting all the air out. Just kidding. I just don't like the ring that keeps going off and off and off. Anybody have anything exciting planned for the weekend? Let me light some incense. My incense is going out. I really need to get some more incense. You know, it's funny, Jean, I was sitting there talking about I kept smelling vanilla. I kept smelling vanilla. Happens to be, not that that's why I was smelling it, but what's weird is the only incense I have left is vanilla. So now I've got to smell it on top of already smelling it without anything. I'm like, what is going on? I'm not sure what my plans are this weekend. Anita, hello. Nine spots left. I got you on the list, babe. If I say your name, I got you. Even if I don't say your name, most of the time, my people got me, so. Ariba, hello. Sangham, hello. And I apologize if I'm butchering your names. I can't help it. No, listen. I have always despised the smell of vanilla. But that's like a mother wound, right? Because my mother, she would always have vanilla everything, but it was to cover up things. So my trauma is associated with vanilla, and so when I smell it, I'm like, oh. My spirit guide's messing with me. You're from India? Shanghai? Is it Shanghai or Shanghai? I don't know how to pronounce it, babe. But thank you for shortening it for me. But yeah, all last week I kept smelling vanilla for no reason. And then I'm sitting there rummaging for incense, and the only ones I had was they happen to smell like vanilla. I'm like, dang, I'm haunted. Alicia, hello. Sangi. Sangi? Okay. It's a beautiful name. My mouth just doesn't wrap around names like that. You're welcome, babe. Alright, so we have 6 spots left. Just a little bit longer and I'll start. Sangi. Hopefully that's correct. And thank you for trying to help me. I'm from Texas. Texas people, we have, I don't know, like, I call it like the muddy, it's like a muddy accent. A little bit of everything. I say y'all a lot. I know that. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yes, babe, Alicia, I have you on the list. You are number 17, I think. And for anybody that's new, just be aware, I do put y'all on the free list until it closes. I have 25 spots. But if somebody donates, the donation readings always go ahead of the free readings, just so y'all are aware. But I am on 3 days a week, so if you can be patient with me, I will promise that if you're on the list, I will read for you today. At some point. Well, welcome. I appreciate you being here. I always love to see new names and faces. Well, I don't really see faces, but you know what I mean. New energies. Oh, you're going to go jog? Oh. If I'm running, everybody better run, because I don't do it. I do not do it. But it's great for people that do. I wish I could. I'm just not built for it, I guess. Alright, let's begin. Marikai, hey boo. Yes, love, I'll put you on the list. Alright, Stephanie, go ahead and post your question. And again, welcome to all the newbies. Glad to have you here. And of course, all my love to my ride or dies that always show up for me. I had a boss that wanted to take me to India with their family, but then COVID hit. Alright, Stephanie. I added you, babe. Jonathan's current feelings and intentions. Let's see, love. think he's preparing for some kind of change. I split it at the star and the autumn equinox. So there's a lot of healing going on in his energy today. He's like focusing on what he sees in the future. Let's see. This is like the third time you've got 10-10. That's very significant. So I feel like there's a hold here. And that's because I feel like he was in a little bit of a like, I'm not sure how to achieve a 10 of cups, 10 of coins. But I think he's been really sitting with this and realizing like maybe he's the problem. Maybe he was too focused on comparing you to, let's say, past relationships and how they didn't work out. And so it's almost like a projection, right? And 10-10 is also like a mirroring. So you mirrored something to him that made him uncomfortable. And so maybe he needed to see that in order to become a better version of himself. I don't feel like he's in like a bad place. I just feel like he's kind of feeling under judgment for self, not for necessarily anything outside of that. Let's see. Maybe he was thinking like, in order to have a 10 of coins, maybe he had relationships where they were out for his money, or they always wanted the material life, right? And so he never was at that place to be able to provide a home, provide the things for a family. So it made him feel like, is this for me? Is relationships for me? Can I achieve this? I do feel he's kind of finding it in himself, but now he's looking at it from like the 10 of cups and versus the 10 of coins. The 10 of coins is legacy, wealth, abundance. 10 of cups is abundance in a different way, right? So maybe his idea of what happiness is under like scrutiny right now. Okay, let me get my glasses on. This writing is small. Okay, it says cross paths, a mismatch of intentions, clashing perspectives, a journey missed seeks alignment, or misled seeks alignment. So you two crossed paths, and maybe you two had very different like ideas of what things would look like, right? And so the misalignment is now trying to come into alignment within him. But what else? Shadowed waters. Beware illusions that skim the surface. The true understanding lies in the deep. Yeah, that's the problem. His connections before you were all superficial, very shallow, right? I'm here for what you can give me, not necessarily because I love you. It was all like circumstantial. And so you wanted to go deep, and he never been deep before. So he's like, I don't, like maybe he faked it for a while, trying to, allude to the fact that he could. It says veiled past. Face the mystery of uncharted passages with the courage to explore the unknowns. And for him, that deep water is the unknowns. In the whirlwind. Don't get caught up in the drama. Choose peace. So maybe his idea of love came with chaos. It came with drama. Maybe there wasn't any drama. So he created drama because he thought that's the way love should be. Like, we should be fighting each other. You should be telling me what to do. You should be doing XYZ. And now he's realizing like he just wasn't right within himself. And so, like I said, I do feel there's a chance for this to come again, but he's got to go through this in order to get there. But girl, do you want to wait around? That's the question. This song Close Your Eyes is playing right now by Black Atlas. If you haven't heard it, you should. It's a great song. maybe that's your song, Stephanie, for today. All right, so now we've got Marissa. Let me shuffle these back in. Catch up on my list. Who did I miss? Let's see. Jocelyn, hello. Marissa, I'd already got you, but... And Sonali. All right. Yeah, she donated. You know, my thing is like I'm tired of waiting. Like if you can't understand that my love is golden, then just watch me shine from a distance. You know what I'm saying? Like choose me or GTFO. Sangi, when we call your name is when you post. Save your question until I call you. Marissa posted where? Oh, there we go. Okay. Will Marquise come back to see you soon? Or wait, to see you soon, yeah. Alright, let's see. The Fool and the Emperor. That looks promising. Okay. Let's see. Will Marquise come to see Marissa soon? The memory of you is already calling to him. The Lovers, yeah. Six of Cups and the Lovers. With the High Priestess, I think you both know this is a connection that's meant to be. I'm not going to say it's meant to be forever. No. Could be for a season. Who knows? But there's some reason the two of you met in this lifetime. Because you see a certain reflection in each other, right? Brings you back to childhood and the good times. I do feel silence in this connection, and I think it's because Marquise has gone through a lot, and he's trying to kind of sort through the shadows to figure out like what is happiness to him, right? Six of Cups can also mean like a return. But with the Wheel of Fortune, with the Six of Cups, it's kind of like your memories will always pull him back. I don't feel that September is going to be the month he comes back. You see the King and Queen of Wands. I think you both kind of hold off from expressing feelings. I think you both have been through a lot, especially when it comes to love. So you're very guarded when it comes to giving like vulnerability and but the two of you align on a different level, right? Could be a twin flame even with the two Queen of Wands, King of Wands. I do see the Eight of Wands and the Nine of Cups. So I do feel you're going to get your wish. I just don't think it's going to happen in September. If anything, more like October, November, maybe. But yeah, he will. And if he doesn't, it's not done. Like there's unfinished business between the two of you. He will be back. Alright. That's what I've got for you, love. Let me see. Hold on. He's an Aries. Girl, I don't blame you. I mean, y'all heard me. I said, like, if you can't see that I'm the person you want, it's cool. Like, I'm not gonna hold no bad feelings against anybody. The only time that I don't like is, like, don't keep me like on hold. And like that new I'm not a tryout. You know, this ain't no tryout. Like, you either want me or you don't. And if you do, you better show me you do, because if not, I'm out. Like, I could be alone the rest of my life if I had to, but I'm not gonna wait on nobody. So I understand, boo. I understand. Alright, hello. Higher messages, future job, college, I'm not sure what to do. Hey, Sienna. Yeah, no games. Don't play with my feelings, please. Alright. Let's see. Advice. College, job, information. Please get off of my bed. Get down. Get down. She's such a bad dog. No, she's really not a bad dog. She's a good dog, but... Okay. I think Spirit's saying, like, you're on the right path, Liv. Things are going to change in time, but right now I think you're needed at home with the Four of Wands. The truth of the matter is, like, you're doing what you are called to do from your spirit. Everything else will fall into place, so don't beat yourself up. You know, I don't think this is really a time to make any rash decisions. I think, like I said, in time, things will kind of fall into place, so I wouldn't worry about it. Um, Spirit's like, you're on the right path. I don't feel that you're not. So, you'll figure it out, but like the way that it's telling me is like you are needed right where you are right now, at home. Like, don't beat yourself up because you're not where somebody else seems to be. Everybody has different journeys, you know, like I've been a little bit of everything along the path, you know, and I beat myself up a lot for it, but it's like that was my journey. So, like, you accept your journey. This is where you're at right now. Don't feel like you have to do anything. I think, like you said, you're needed where you're at, and so accept that and quit, like, fighting against it. Everything else will fall into place. So, I hope that helps, love. Alright, Diamond Girl. What is coming towards you? Hopefully $1 million, babe. Hopefully $1 million. Okay. So I split the deck to 6 of Wands, 7 of Swords. Okay. I think you need to be careful. That's all I'm going to say. Be careful. I think somebody from your past, possibly, or somebody in your energy is trying to make you feel like you aren't the shit. And the way Spirit says is you are the shit. You've got power. You've got magic. You've got so many things going for you. You're going to get, like, something lucky happen in Libra season. You're becoming the Queen of Wands. You're realizing how powerful you are. And it's exuding this magnetic, like, force field out into the universe that's attracting what's meant for you now. I do feel it can attract some people that want to steal from that too, or to make you or diminish you in some way, because sure, stars shine bright, but not everybody gives it credit, right? Like they rather be the one being looked at. And so if you got haters, you're on the right track. Just be careful not to let them make you feel less powerful than you are, because I do feel like something is coming towards you. Can't really tell you if it's going to be love. I do feel it's like karmic justice for something. This could be like money coming to you, like $1 million, right? Because everybody deserves $1 million. Let's just say that right now. And my microwave clock is at 555 again. So, and there was a 5 of wands at the bottom, so that could be like a number that has a message for you. I just know there's big change on the horizon for you, and fives especially indicate change. So very nice, very nice. All right, so Nana Banana. This song. Wine into whiskey. This song right here. He said, I dipped her wings in Tennessee brown. Turned her love into pain and her wine into whiskey. Country songs make me laugh. Sorry. Nana Banana, where are you at? I saw you for a minute and now you're gone. Where are you at, boo? Where are you at? I don't want to have to put you in timeout. I think JoJo was the only one we put in timeout so far. She's been showing up though. All right, no Nana. Ari. It's funny, my playlist is all over the place. Because now it's crave for you. Yeah. Anila got put in timeout too. That's okay though. That's alright. Alright, so no Ari either? No Rachel. What in the F is going on right now? Alright, Angelica. My face is so hot right now and I don't know why. My hands too. My hands are never hot. Alright, Angelica. Today you dreamed. That's an hour. Oh, that's a sweet song. Okay, let's see. Girl, you already know it was meant for you. Like, I know me and a certain person, we have like a musical connection. And so I just will get songs stuck in my head for a month until I'm like, fine. Okay, it's from you. I get it. Okay, I got it. Well, let's see what Spirit has to say. He's under pressure to come forward, and so this is like his way of like saying like I think about you all the time. Regardless, it's hard for me to be away from you. I want you. You're perfect just the way you are. Don't let it, I don't know. Maybe he's felt like your heaviness. And so like this is his way of sending you some love. Like just to remind you. The 6 of Cups is always like there's always something there to remind you, right? So he's like sending stuff out to remind you of him so you don't give up, I guess you could say. There's always something there to remind him of you. Okay, now we're jamming. Oceans. Irene. All right. What area of your life is having the change for the better? Two of Cups. Some connection in your life is changing for the better. Now, this could be a connection with self. You never know, but let's see. Um, I think you'll get communication soon that you've been waiting for. So I would say something you've invested in is about to come like full circle. You're about to be like seen by somebody or something. It could also be like something that you've been wanting a job, you've been wanting a platform, you've been wanting to be seen by anything. I feel like you're about to rise up out of something. So, but it's definitely like communication. Eight of Wands, Ace of Swords. So I would say it's a connection in your life that's about to get better. I don't know what connection. It could be your dog. I don't know. They don't really give me too much information, but yeah. All right. Stephanie. You're welcome, my love. Thank you for being here. How will Jonathan make his return? He's going to come back for all the wrong reasons this time. Okay. You always show up at this Queen of Pentacles, and you actually kind of remind me of that picture. I just, maybe after his completion with that devil, right? He's gonna come try to fix it with you because the grass ain't greener on the other side, unfortunately. And so now he wants to give back, or to get back with you. I honestly don't feel like he's gonna give a whole lot still, because this. I don't feel like he's gonna be fully like healed, or I just think he's gonna miss your presence, which he should. But for me, I'm like, okay, keep missing me, boo. Keep missing me. I don't really know how exactly he's gonna come in, but it may be to give you a gift or like something to try to restart it. You did miss your turn, Ari. You're gonna get put in timeout. You better watch out. Peace, peace, peace. It's all gravy, baby. Sometimes shit happens, right? I'd make sure that we give like a little bit of time. I'm not going to wait around forever, but I think you're like 5 minutes late, boo. All right, culture. What do you need to hear from for your highest good right now? All right, we're going to go with a reliable deck here. I don't know. I don't know. No. Let's play nice, guys. Let's play nice. All right, let's see. All right. What the heck? What does culture need to know? I think you're like at the in the end of a stressful situation. I think this is something that you've been working for. You've been trying like everything, and it's like I can't just get it. But I do feel your spirit guides are telling you the Nine of Pentacles here. Keep pushing, babe. Because well, I honestly don't think you need to try so hard. What you need to do is start to co-create with the universe. Put it out there, surrender it. Be like, you know what, if it's in my highest good to be rich, if it's in my highest good to have love, if it's for the best possible outcome for me, put it in front of me. You know what I mean? Like everything else, get rid of it. Because I think you feel it's all you. Like you don't have the support. You're doing it alone. Everything is just like piled up. And Spirit's like, all you have to do is say, take this from me. Take the yoke. You know what I mean? Take it off of me. And I think it'll give you a new energy. Because you're meant for greatness. But I think you also are learning that you don't have to do it alone. Maybe you don't have a support system. I do everything alone myself, except for I trust spirit. Like, okay, just tell me when to move and I will. If I need to sit down and be still, tell me that too. But I think it took me a while to realize like things are heavy if you don't have anybody and anything to rely on. So you're meant for abundance, but you're not meant to carry the burdens. So surrender it, and I think you'll start to see the abundance start to appear. And I hope that helps. Oh my goodness, what is going on in the chat right now? Ari, we love you, babe. Sorry you missed your turn. Maybe you'll catch me next time. You know I love you. Of course, love. Anytime. Thank you for being here. All right, my dear CA cutie. Any advice in managing workplace dynamic? Let's see. Oh, I just realized my pants match the background. I looked down and I'm like, what's wrong with my pants? But it's actually the fabric from this laying on my lap on top of the pants that is matching. Anyways, that's whatever. All right, how can CA Cutie manage this workplace better? I think you need to start addressing things from what I can see. And do it from a logical standpoint. It's just a job. Don't take things personally. What it's saying is like, you go there to work. You don't go there to make friends. And the best way to stop things is by speaking your truth. Be like, I don't appreciate you talking to me like that. I heard you said this. Do we have a problem? Do we need to work this out? What's going on here? I think there's things that need to be addressed, and maybe you've just been, and I know at one time Spirit said, just, leave it alone. Don't say nothing. But now Spirit is saying, like, you've seen enough, and if people cross you, make sure you let them know, I'm not the one. This is work. I'm not coming here to play with you. I don't care if I hurt your feelings. Get out of my face. I'm here to do a job. Let me do it. And I think if you go in there knowing you own the place, because that's basically what it's saying. You own the place. Walk in with that. And people will start to leave you alone. But I feel like you need to be very blunt. Don't put emotions into it at all. Just, if there's things that are happening, they need to be addressed. Or the ones that you can address. Let them know, like, I don't come here to deal with y'all. I come here to do my job, and if I'm doing my job, don't bother me. Because then I can't do my job. So maybe it's time to finally, like, say what you need to say. Oh, Cherry, I'm sorry, babe. I'll see you next time. Mystical messages from your highest self. Let's see, babe. This light is blinding me. I'm going to have to fix it. Hold on. Sorry about that. It was like shining right in my eyes. And it's like one of those studio lights, so it's really a pain. She said it is high time. Yes. At least you got permission. And you don't have to be rude. It's just, speak facts. I'm here for one thing and one thing only. Messages from your higher self. I think it's high time that you leave conflicts from your past in your past. Because it's almost like you're sitting there waiting. You're waiting for conflict. You're like, hey, where's the conflict at? Where's that drama? Maybe things have gotten too peaceful in your life. Maybe you're fighting for something that isn't worth fighting for. And it's keeping you, like, still. And still isn't bad. Stagnant is a little bad. I'm not saying you're stagnant, because the Hermit to me is not stagnant. To me, it's a time for self-reflection. It's a time to look back at where certain things that have happened in your life are affecting you today, and how they might be blocking you from being open to receive something more. And I think that's where you're conflicted, is like, you want good things, you want the beautiful things in life, but there's a part of you that has never seen it, and it's hard for you to wrap your mind around, like, if this were to happen, what would I do with it? So I think you're thinking too much, or you're giving people way too much credit for the things that they've said to you in the past. For me, I've had a lot of people talk bad to me in my life, right? And like put me down, and relationships, narcissists, whatever. But I had to realize, where is this information coming from? Who is it coming from? Like, do I trust this person? Is this person even worth my time and attention to even care what they think, right? So I think you're coming to a place of understanding that, like, some things ain't even worth, like, giving a second thought to. And that it's time to, like, be open to the beautiful things that are meant for you. And who cares about those people that didn't show up for you in the past? They're going to be the ones missing out in the future. So I don't know why Spirit sometimes just puts me into a rant. I just be ranting. All right. Accra? Accra. Accra. I think it's Accra. Anita. But there was an Accra too. Did you already call them? Yes. Okay. What is coming towards... Okay. D-Zone? Show me what's coming in the connection between Anita and D-Zone. There's been craziness. And I mean, I don't know. I don't even want to get into that, but the world has lost their shit. They lost their shit. Okay. I feel like the connection itself is highly protected. And I feel like there will be communication, but all the communication coming towards you, boo, is going to just confuse you even more. Because I feel like whoever you're dealing with is still in the process of, or not even the process of, I would say they're keeping their heart to themselves. They don't know how to feel. They could be very surface level still. They've got a lot of growth to do. So if you do hear from this person, which I feel that you will, all it does is like get your hopes up really high and then like put you back in that circle of, what did I do wrong? Where are they at? Why aren't they doing this? Why didn't they do what they said? And so I would say the next time you talk to this person, I wouldn't like get your hopes up too high. Just be like, okay, yeah, okay. I'll believe it when I see it. Because I kind of feel like this person is trying to keep you trapped in the illusion of something that's not true. Not to say in the future this person is more open in their heart space and they heal a little bit that they won't be open to a relationship. But like right now, it's like they're just playing games. And we don't want boys that play games. I'm sorry, we just don't. Hopefully you don't either, but you know, sometimes we do. And thank you for liking the live. Yeah, there's a reason for every season, for sure. Man, I feel like I'm quantum jumping all the time. I be quantum jumping out of everything. I'm like, nope, okay, let's shift it back to where I was. So weird. All right, Sengi. He even told me, or she even told me. Oh, I'm glad. Thank you, Anita. I appreciate that, boo. And you know, I'm going to tell y'all the truth. So, it good, bad, ugly, I think it's all for the best. I always look out for y'all's highest good, not for anybody else's. Alicia. She was ready. Boo. Thank you. Siobhan's current feelings for you. Less contact. He is ignoring me. You don't know why. Let's see. What is going on with Siobhan? It's hard to tell the truth when you lie to yourself. That's where I feel like he is. It's hard to tell the truth when they lie to themselves. Maybe you need to listen to this song. All That Really Matters by Teddy Swims. I feel that the way that this person has been shown love comes from a very broken place. And so, because they haven't healed that part of themselves that's been broken, loving somebody else is like work, right? Because they don't know how to do it, you know? And so, a lot of times, especially if they've been through a lot of like broken situations, commitment scares them. And that's kind of where I'm at. Like, he wants to, but he doesn't have the tools necessary to give it to you. And I think he knows that. I think he is aware of it because you mirror back to him like, I need someone that's here for me. I need somebody that loves me. And inside, he's like, as much as I would love to love you and give you everything that you want, I'm not in a place that I even know how to do that. So it like, okay, you deserve better. So that could be why they pull back, and then they miss you, so they come back around. I also think like right now their main mission in life isn't necessarily commitment and love. I think it's more of like trying to build themselves up, trying to um love self first, right? So I think that's where there's some kind of wounding that I see from this person, and that causes them to not show up in the way that you want them to show up, right? They're showing up as best as they can, but, you know, it's really not much. So, until they work on it, which I see that they're trying, they're always going to be, I don't know, like, you're always going to be missing something. Alright, so hopefully that helps, love. Of course, Alicia, anytime. Alright, Mirakai, it's your turn, love. What's coming in love? She wants to know love. Let's get a shiny dick for my Mirakai. There's something that's ending, and I feel like you could be like in the process of like grieving a connection, like something you thought or maybe you believed would come to fruition, right? And so now you're trying to paint a new picture for yourself. You're like, okay, well, it's not going to be this, but what do I want from here? And so I think you and the universe are kind of like co-creating right now. They're sending you a little bit of this to see if you still need to have some lessons, or they're going to send you a little bit of that, which is the actual love. They don't want to give you too much love because you might not be in that place yet to where, yes, you want love, but when it comes, are you prepared for it, kind of thing? Are you going to recognize it? Yeah, again, you're in the process of moving away from the illusions. You're moving away from the ideas that have kept you in a certain cycle, right? Like you're no longer going to deal with scrubs or people that don't show up for you or don't do what they say. You're like, no, that doesn't make me happy. It was okay. Yeah, it had its moments, but I don't want that anymore. That Seven of Swords, though, I think you're coming to a realization that maybe you've lied to yourself a little bit along this journey. Maybe you've said, I don't know, maybe your wounds were attracting you to the wrong type of people. And now you're like, okay, I learned the lesson, Spirit. I learned it. I'm not doing that anymore, right? But still, sometimes I think the fear creeps in. Should I just settle for this bull crap? Or should I keep moving alone so that way I find exactly what's meant for me, right? And sometimes I think you want it so bad that it's hard not to give attention to things that give attention to you. And I think Spirit is saying, like, you just can't anymore. In order to have justice, you have to cut out the settling things. Because if you go for somebody that's not going to give you what it is that you deserve, you're just like, okay, well, I'll settle for this little conversation here and there, you know, or whatever. You're showing the universe, all right, she likes that. Let me give her more of it. So I feel like you're in the middle of the death season. Things are being stripped away. You may be being tested a little bit to see how you handle it. Are your emotions balanced? Are you standing up for yourself? Do you have healthy boundaries? Are you willing to wait forever if need be to find that right person, right? And I think that season is very hard. It's very conflicting. I'm sure you're like in and out of emotions. But the rebirth, the other side of it is when you're going to start to pull in and dream again of something bigger, you know, and not going to settle until you find that. Um, but yeah, you need to listen to this song. This Ain't No Tryout by Zania Monet. That's my jam. That's my theme song. I think she's my spirit animal. Not that she's an animal or anything like that, but okay, Rachel, thank you for your 2 donations. Sorry, babe. Not a maybe on the step. It's just a season, Mirakai. Just know, it's just a season. This too shall pass. Just focus and start dreaming of that man. Like, start picturing him. Imagine being with them already. Like, what would y'all be doing? What would you want to do with them, you know? It's time to paint that picture so the universe can give it to you. All right, Rach. Here we go. What's up with Michael? Does he respect me? All right. Sengi, I'll get you in a second. Hold on. I gotta do the paid read, the donation reading. Does he respect you? Or does he want you to chase him? Is that what you're asking? Does Michael respect Rachel? I mean, it looks like they do. From what I can see, we've got the Star, the Fool, the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Empress. However, I don't think he trusts you. The Seven of Swords was at the bottom. It was like, On the surface, you look like that one for him, or you look like amazing. But for some reason, this person does not trust you. And I don't know if that's from their own wounds or whatever it is, but he expects you to chase him. You know what? Men are so frustrating nowadays because the thing is, men are supposed to be the hunters. We're supposed to be the hunted. It's like roles are so reversed. It's like y'all are acting like little females when they say that. They have a wound. That's all you need to know. If they're expecting you to chase them or wanting you to chase them, then they're not in their masculine. And maybe you are. And the roles are reversed. I don't know. But I don't see that he doesn't respect you. I don't know. Because, I mean, he looks excited about you. Like he could see the future with you. He respects you. I don't know. But what you're saying is he wants you to chase him. Maybe he wants you to act interested because he doesn't feel that he's the only man in your life. And that's his insecurity, and he's going to have to deal with it. It honestly has nothing to do with you. Oh, does he expect you to chase him? No. He just wants you to show up for him is what I'm seeing. Chase, I would say no. But I think he wants to know for sure that you're about him. Because, I don't know, he feels that you hide things or you have other things going on. But I think that's from his own insecurities. Sangi, please stop spamming the chat. I will do your question, but right now I've got a donation. And the one thing about it is if I get donations, they go ahead of the free list. So hold your question. I will get to you in 1 second. I promise you. No need to keep talking about it. I will get you. I will get you. Maybe he just is codependent and he needs all the attention all the time. I don't know. But I don't feel like he necessarily expects you to chase him. He just is codependent, so he always wants your attention. What the blocks with Michael? Is it his mother? I think it's his mother, to be honest. Alright. What's his blockages? He's got an ego that needs to be stroked and validated all the time, from what I can see. And that could be because, yeah, the mother. Because the mother did not show him love. Her idea of love was chaos. The Empress, the Tower, and the Ten of Cups. What I feel is like the way that he was showed love was through extreme violence or extreme actions. And so he goes after chaos or things that aren't are like the opposite of what love should be. Like, love should be calm, love should be peaceful, love should always be respectful. But I don't think he was respected by his mother. I don't think, like, he had to work for his mother's love. Not like, she was just a walking tower moment, constantly like, I love you, but showing him the exact opposite of what love is. And his father, I don't feel like he was around either, you know? And so, if you think about it, if all you've ever known is chaotic love, that's the way you feel love is should be. And I think a lot of TV shows are like that too. They show, did his mother cheat on his father? Kind of feel like his mother was promiscuous. She was always doing stuff. Caused a lot of trauma for sure. Um, and that could be why he's codependent, why he needs somebody to love him, just anybody. Please love me. That's the way I feel like. That's what he wants. Just love him. Love him. But what's funny is he says love him, but his idea of love is twisted. So he has to learn on his own what is unconditional love, what is true love, right? And I feel like maybe his mom and his dad, or his mom and like all the people would say a lot. Like, maybe she gave all the attention to her connections instead of him, because it says he was neglected. It's like the only time she gave him attention is when like she needed him, because she had ruined everything else, right? And she put everybody above him. And it says damage. We're both hurting. So, yeah, I definitely feel like it's a lot of trauma that comes from his family in general. Maybe the dad was absent, so he didn't get love from him. Maybe his dad cheated on the mom. Maybe the mom cheated on the dad. Maybe the mom was just promiscuous. I don't know. I just see that he didn't get the attention, so now that's what he wants. He wants somebody that's going to give him attention all the time, as he thinks it should be. But, it's like, two grown people in a relationship do not need to be up under each other 24/7, period. Like, to me, that is so toxic. It's like, you should live your life, they should live their life, and when you come together, it's great. But I don't think you're going to get that from him. You're going to get somebody that's like, why didn't you call me? Why didn't you say good morning? Why aren't you here? La 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 la. Are you choosing this over me? Run, Rachel, run. Well, that sounds like a great combination. Mota and video games. No, 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 no. Not that video games are bad. And I'm not necessarily saying Mota is bad. But if that's all he's worried about, and having you up under his butt while he does those things, then that just sounds crazy, Rachel. You need to leave that alone, okay? All right. All right, now Sangai. When will... cannot say the name either. When will T break the silence and reunite? Okay. Alright, Sangai. Let's see. When and will T and Singy reunite. Let's see. Or what's coming next in this connection? Okay, I'm going to be honest with you right now. Is her time, is it her? Yeah. Her time to become an empress, to heal the wounds from her past. She's in the process of like a lot of heaviness, like trying to sift through it. It doesn't tell me anything about reuniting. All it says is she's becoming the best version of herself. So my advice to you is be the best version of yourself. Make sure that when she's ready, you're an emperor. Because if she shows up as a empress, you need to be in the place of being her emperor, right? So through healing and work, it can come back together. But right now, the one thing about a twin flame journey is that it's a journey back to yourself. It's a journey back to find who you are, to love yourself. And that's what she's doing. So she's like exactly where she needs to be. What will happen after that, I don't know. I just feel like this silence is necessary. And I do feel over time things will start to warm back up. But she's going through a lot right now. And so if you feel like you need to reach out, then reach out, especially if she unblocked you. You know, you are the masculine. And a lot of times once a feminine becomes the best version of herself, she wants the masculine to show up for her, right? Because like I was saying earlier, I think masculines are meant to hunt. Women are meant to be shown that the men are worthy. I mean, people pay for women, like wives and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, not that you need to pay for her, not like that. But I'm saying, like, in certain cultures, you've got to have goats and horses and 3 members of your family to buy a bride. You know what I mean? Not that that's okay or that I agree with that or that's, you know, whatever. I just say, you know, if you want her, show her you want her. And if she don't want you back at the time, then leave her be. But right now I do think she's healing herself. And thank you, Rachel, for your next donation. Well, that's because she's working on her, boo, and you don't want to be in that mess, I promise you, because when I was learning to be the better version of myself, man, I don't even want to talk about it because it wasn't, I'm not proud of who I was, you know? So, you know, just let her be who she is. All right, Rachel, hold on. What does your spirit guides want you to know about Mr. Michael besides what I just told you? Let's see. What spirit says is basically this person is in a broken place. They will sell you an illusion all day of, you know, I love you, I want you. They'll, but they don't walk with the words that they say. They don't know how to. And the best advice spirit can say is to just accept the truth of that. This person isn't ready to be in a relationship. This person needs to be alone. This person needs to figure out themselves. Michael right now needs to figure out Michael. But he's so codependent, he's trying to keep you. But he's keeping you from a place of, like, he doesn't have you. He doesn't have everything he wants from you. And that's crazy, because it's like, okay, you want me so bad, but you still feel empty. And until he finds that void within himself, until he can realize that love is not control, love is not, you know, conditional, or, you know, yeah, conditional. He likes the illusion of wanting love, but he's not ready for it. And all you're gonna do, I don't know. Either way, I don't think it's a good mix at all. I will call you soon. You're his light source right now, because he's in a very dark place within him, and that's probably why he distracts himself with video games and green. He says he's grown so much because of you, but I don't feel that. Maybe in time he could. He thinks you're going to give him what it is he's searching for. But really, he's just searching for himself. Because he was lost somewhere along the way. Afraid of change, fighting demons, and chakra imbalances. And I think you know it. And if you want to be Captain Save-A-Ho, or whatever they call it, you know, you could try. But until he figures out how to love himself, he's always going to sit in a broken place of not having enough. Nothing you ever do, even if you gave him the best love ever, he would want more of something. And unfortunately, that's the way most people are living nowadays. Like, it's never enough. It's never enough. Give me more, give me more, give me more, because they're empty on the inside. They live in the shallow. They don't understand deep emotion because they haven't seen it. And it's not to blame the people that are in that position, but they could change it, but they don't want to, or they don't know how to. So Spirit's advice to you is get out while you still can. Run, Forrest, run. And thank you, Sangi. Have a great night or day. I don't know what time it is in India. And yes, please come back again. Alright, so who are we on? I can't read my handwriting right now. Yes, run. As fast as you can. You're welcome. And you don't have to ghost. You just have to tell them I don't think we mesh. I don't think we're good for each other. Marissa. It's funny, Tennessee Whiskey always plays towards the end of my readings. Oh, yeah, that's right. He was going for a jog. That's right. It's too hot over here. I could barely go outside. Marissa, I don't think you're here. Alright, who's next? So it's Saturday where he is. Interesting. He quantum jumped to another timeline. Sonali. Hello, Mahogany. Nobody's on the donation list, babe. We're actually like at the end. I've only got like Jean's question to go, so if you want to donate, you're more than welcome. If not, after her question, I'm gonna end it. So it's up to you, boo. It's up to you. Siona. And Gene, from now on, we're just not going to put Philip on the list. If he shows up, he shows up. But I think we're going to take him off from now on. You can't blame the mom because he's a grown-ass man. Like, he can take accountability for his own actions at this point. Like, do something better. Do better. The man in the mirror, right? That's most people's problem, is they don't want to look at their own darkness and face it. It's just crazy. All right, I'm going to quit babbling now. Siona, who is going to offer their love towards you this year? I don't know why I feel so ranty today. I feel like I'm just ranting. Cut it out. Cut it out. Let's see, Siona. Who is going to approach you this year? Let's see. Knight of Cups could be a Pisces. Mr. Prince Charming. And thank you, Mahogany, for your 2 donations. I'm going to do you as soon as I finish this one, okay? I got you. Alright, so like I said, it could be a Pisces. We've got the moon. Cancer, Pisces. Very watery. Could be a water sign. I don't think it's anybody that you see. King of Cups, all water. This could be something you've had like some kind of interaction with in the past, but it's not somebody that you would expect. I think you know them, or like you've had some kind of interaction with them before. But when you had an interaction with them in the past, your image of them is very different than the way they are now. So when they show up, give them a chance, listen to them. Because I think in the past they may have been like a charmer, a player, somebody that didn't really do what they said. You know, they'd sell you a dream and a heartbeat. But now they're more grounded and even balanced. So I definitely get water energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Or they have it in their moon sign, Venus, rising, something like that. All right, my dearest Mahogany, what is your question, boo? I need to start gargling with salt water or something. I can't get rid of this sore throat. Like if I talk for too much or my voice, my throat gets sore. Okay, so you're excited about possibly starting this new job and wanted to know, will you get hired? All right, let's see. I sure hope you do, babe. Well, let's see. I feel like a higher up from the company is going to call you. But what are they going to say? That they would like to work with you. Maybe have an interview. Collaborate, talk, have some conversations. Possibly towards the end of this month into October. I feel like you will get this job. Or at least you'll get the opportunity to interview. Yeah, I think you're going to get what you're asking for. Let me get some career cards and just see what this job is going to offer you or any extra advice. You may need to take a class or something. Maybe that education would be like training, or you know how you get hired and then you have to go through the training and stuff like that. Maybe there's some classes that you need to I kind of feel that you need to make sure that you're at like your best, right? So take this time that you don't have this job to really get in line, like enjoy your time off, right? Because I feel like things are going to change and you're going to have a renewal. And then we have offerings. So I do feel they're going to offer you something. And then I had beginnings at the bottom. So for me, I would definitely say it's a yes. It may not happen like tomorrow, but I do feel like you being employed by the end of this month into October. Or at least hearing something from them between that time. So stay excited, boo. Stay excited. Claim it. This is my job. That's what I do. When I really want something, I'm like, that's mine. I know it's mine. It's mine. I'm best suited for it. It's mine. It's mine. It's mine. Okay, this guy, Reese. Would things ever go anywhere with him? Oh, okay. Well, hey, enjoy it while you're there anyways, until you move. Maybe they have other locations or something. Alright, let's check on Reese. Will this ever go anywhere? Let's see. Will this ever go anywhere between Mahogany and Reese? I feel like he's a little wild. I think, honestly, y'all are better off as friends. There's spirits like you're better than them, or you're just in a different vibration than them. Like, no hard feelings, but I do feel like if you want a relationship with this person, it's gonna take a lot of effort on your part. You're gonna be doing a lot of work. They're constantly gonna be needing more than they give. At least for now, I would say the best thing to do is just stay friendly, if at all. Because I do feel you need to protect yourself. Like I said, I feel like this person is a little wild. That's just the feeling I get, is they just are a little wild. Now, wild in what way, I don't know. They're not showing me like, you know, they're a knight of wands, somebody that's gonna go out and like play the field, you know. I don't think it's like a hoe thing. I think it's more of like just an internal vibration thing. I think they'll always make you feel like you are rejected because they have a wound of being rejected. So they're going to mirror that to you. Um, they rather end things before you do, kind of thing. But they're kind of walking through relationships in general kind of blind by their own wounds. Shallow. They're hollow. They're empty. And the one thing about empty people is they're always going to need more. And so no matter how much you put in, you're always going to just feel like in the shallow. The shallow is cool. I mean, it's all right. But for me personally, I'd rather go deep. I'd rather them go deep. You know what I'm saying? There may be some things that they don't want to confess to you. Maybe they've been through some things that they really don't want to talk about. One more. Yeah, I kind of feel like you crave them, you long for them, and they do the same for you. But Spirit's kind of saying like there's someone better for you or better suited to give you what it is you need. This person, it'll always feel very imbalanced. And it's kind of like chasing lightning. You can't chase lightning. You'll never catch it. And if you do, you probably won't live through it. But yeah, that's what I'm getting today. Energy changes every minute, every hour, whatever. So, I mean, I might be able to get a better read on something further along. But right now, I don't know. It's almost like they want you to work for their love or work to earn them. And to me, that's crap. It's crap. You don't have to work for no man. If they want you, they want you. And then you could put in some work, but only if they are willing to do the same. And I don't feel that is equal at all. And I hope that helps me, love. Yeah, you can't make them. And unfortunately, like, I rather tell you the truth than to tell you, oh, it's going to be wonderful. Because then you're constantly going to be chasing that wonderful that's not going to come. You know what I mean? And I'm not about that life. I will tell you the truth. And I'm sorry, it's not like the best message, but things can change. It just, I don't know. It just feels like you could do better. Yeah, I definitely feel like he's a test. Um, what are your Virgo's friends feeling? And hello, Jason. Girl, I'm sick of the test too. I have stayed away from them because it's like, man, y'all are disappointing. Disappointing. Just disappointing. Alright, let's see. What's your Virgo friend thinking about you today? Next actions, intentions. Oh, girl, you missed it by like an hour and a half, Nana. This song came on for you. It's Call Me by Shinedown. He's got like the sweetest crush on you, but he's so conflicted to tell you. He may not feel good enough for you. He's showing up as this Page of Cups. Page of Cups are cute. They're fun. Very light. Shallow kind of love. I mean, they can be deep, but over time, I think like he's just trying to keep it light and friendly for now. I feel like his feelings run deeper, but he fights against them. But there definitely is feelings there that he is not expressing. So maybe he will express them. I'm not sure. Maybe he's fighting to get the courage to express them. The problem is sometimes it's our vision, and that's the way I say it, is because I'm still attracted to the bad ones. I'm still attracted to the bad boys. Like there's something inside of me that's just like, yeah. Like, and I think that's cuz my Aries is in Venus, but I know better now. Like, I'm not going to do it, but I I'm still adjusting my vision to see good men, you know what I mean? Because the ones that catch my attention are still my trauma talking, or just the fact my Aries is in Venus. Like, bad boys can be a lot of fun, you know, and but I'm not trying to have that fun no more. I'm good on that. But just saying, like, it sucks to be alone sometimes because it's whatever, but it's better than being in a clustered fucking relationship. Yeah, he is very scared, but you're kind of scary, Gene. I think you've scared like every man that I've seen come across your thing. But yay, we're done. Um, I hope y'all have an amazing weekend. I'm gonna let y'all finish this little conversation before I click off, though. Yeah, I'm sure it is spiritual and trauma related. And that's why we have to learn the lesson so that way we know better next time, you know? You're welcome. But I love y'all guys. Thank you to everybody who was here. Aw, Jason, you missed it. But thank you for showing up at the end to show love and support. You are much appreciated. I love y'all guys more than y'all can know. And I will see you again. Oh, yeah. Well, you do. I love you guys. And I will see y'all on Sunday. Sunday fun day. Yes, block him for you, babe, because you already know he's one of them. You know what I mean? Well, I'm glad you were doing it. But I love you guys.